Hi guys, hello everyone.
My name is Helen.
And my name is Daniel.
I'm a Kenyan and I'm from Busia County, Tiso South Sub-County, a village known as Katelenyang Village.
And I am from Australia, specifically from the Gold Coast. And I've had the privilege of visiting with Helen to her hometown village. And you know, it was a true honor to be there with Helen and to meet her wonderful family who have welcomed me with open arms.
Yeah. So we've decided to open a YouTube channel so that we can share our love journey together with you guys, travels, lifestyle, and also some motivational or inspirational videos so that you guys can be inspired in one way or the other. Absolutely.
And you know, we'll be sharing, you know, our journey together as a loyal and loving interracial couple.
Yep.
And you know, we're so proud of the journey that we've taken thus far. We just feel that, you know, we want to share that with people out there because we're all about positivity and, you know, uplifting each other, you know, in a world particularly online that has sometimes negative elements to it. We're all about positivity and lifting our fellow human up, you know, not putting them down. So yeah, come and join us if you're up for the positive vibes and just the real and genuine true vibes. And yeah, we will really appreciate it.
Yeah, so I'm a graduate in international relations and diplomacy studies. I'm also a professional model and I also work as front office.
Yeah, Helen has many talents. She has many strings to her bow and I'm just so proud of you, Queen. And yeah, best is yet to come, babe. Yeah. My profession is I am a teacher, so I am a permanently employed teacher within the Australian school system, and I've had also the luxury of also working as a teacher in the United States for a period, and also in the UK, in London for a year. So I've been able to gain that international experience, which has been great. But I love teaching in my hometown on the Gold Coast. It's just a tremendous lifestyle there. I work in a really nice, positive community, and the reason I enjoy teaching is because I like having a positive influence on the next generation of leaders, you know, the children of the world. So to have that positive influence is really something wonderful, and it also offers that profession a really good lifestyle to always be there for your loved one and your family. So along with my professional duties as a teacher, I also have a real passion for sports. I like to be physical and exercise. I've always been like that since I was a young man. So I particularly like basketball. I play competition basketball. Yeah, both Helen and I love to encourage each other with our interests and passions.
Yeah. So we've been asked a lot of questions like where we met. When did we meet physically with each other? Like who liked the other first? Or nani alikatia mwingine wa kwanza?
Yes, Queen.
Yeah. So for today we're going to answer 2 or 3 major questions, and that is where we met.
Yeah.
So we met at the dating site.
Yeah.
And I was like 2 weeks old there. Yeah, 2 weeks old before I met Dan. And when I met my partner, it took like 2 to 3 days. Then both of us left the app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because when we chatted and we just connected, as if we've known each other for years.
Yeah.
And that's why we decided to leave the app, because our intentions were genuine, because we were looking for genuine, true love, and we got that, or found that in each other.
Exactly, Helen.
Yeah.
That was beautifully put. I too had also longed, dreamed of, and prayed for that one special lady to share my entire life with, to marry, to have a family, to enjoy life with. And I'd waited a long time, and I'd always been true and genuine in my intentions, and I'd also had to show a lot of patience. And yes, I thought I'd give it a try to go on to the particular site that Helen stated, interracialdating.com.
Yeah.
And it was really a special moment, you know, when Helen reached out, because as soon as I received that initial message, there was something inside of me that just told me, go for it. You know, you can trust this lady. It was the way that she messaged me. It was the way that we went back and forth over several text messages on the site. And then, you know, a lot of people who know, well, people who do know me know that I'm a man of action. You know, if I know what I want and I go for it. I don't just talk about it. You know, I put substance and action behind my intentions. And I've always been like that, and I was blessed to have a father like that who taught me the importance of that in life. And so I said to Helen, you know, I messaged Helen, and on that first initial back and forth conversation via text, and said, let's video chat, you know, are you free then, you know, this next day? And so we worked out within our work schedules, and as Helen said, the first video chat, from the very first moment that we spoke, it was as if I had known Helen for more than 10 years.
Yeah.
It was incredible. We just had an instant connection and instant chemistry, and it just felt natural. It just felt right. And I think those of you who are in loving, true, genuine loving relationships, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Or have had marriages for long periods of time. Yeah. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's when you can just be yourself, and you don't have to be someone else, and yeah, you're just, you know that person is not just potentially going to be your lover and your, you know, whether it's your wife or your husband, it's also your best friend. And that's the way we are, you know. We're best friends and lovers, and that's really, really special. I'm so proud of that. And we can get through any obstacle, we can you know, overcome anything, because life is not perfect. But that's the beauty and the enjoyment of life, you know, is overcoming some of those obstacles and challenges that are part of life, not just relationships, but life in general. And
so long as you're together, you can overcome.
Amen.
Like anything that will come across or will come your way.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, yeah. Another question is like, who liked the other first? Actually, I was the first one who liked his profile. Because when I scrolled down his profile, I was like, there's something that told me like, this is a genuine guy. Because his smile gave me like, it was a true way to his heart. It's like I've already known him and I haven't met him yet. So I liked his profile. And surprisingly, he messaged me. He liked me back and texted me back and saying he's interested. And I was like, oh gosh, okay. Yeah, and that's how we started our conversation.
Absolutely. And I must say, yes, Helen initially found me, but I do want to say, as soon as I got that message and I saw Helen, and more than anything, I felt, obviously she's the most beautiful woman ever on the outside, but guys, just as beautiful on the inside. And that's what I felt immediately. I read her profile. I saw that she was in another country, but something inside my heart told me, go for it. This is it. This is the one lady that you're meant to be with for the rest of your life. This is the one that you've been waiting for. And yeah, if I had have found Helen first, certainly I would have messaged her first. It just so happens that God intended that Helen find me first, and immediately I was like, yes, this is the most beautiful woman I've ever laid eyes on. Yes, this woman has a beautiful heart via her profile. And guess what? She was even more beautiful once we got to know each other in person.
Thank you.
It's true, honey.
Yeah, and we were in conversation with each other like for a period of 1 month, guys. 1 month.
Yeah.
And he asked like, because I asked him like, what shows that you're different from other guys? You know, I was at a point where I wasn't into games because I wanted a true, genuine person. who will love me for who I am, together with my everything, you know. So he assured me like he's very different and he's a man of action. I can take note of that. But to prove me wrong, he said, okay, what if I come to Kenya next month? And I was like, that's so fast. But yeah, it happened.
Yeah. So it was actually like the first weekend that we spoke. So we spoke we first spoke on the Friday.
Yeah.
And the next day I said to Helen, I'm going to the travel agency tomorrow, and how about if I book a flight to Nairobi in Kenya, where you are, and because I need to be with you. I need to be only with you and forever, and I want to start our relationship in person as soon as possible, because I have no doubts. I had no doubts from the beginning, guys. I knew I could trust Helen from the beginning because I felt her heart and soul from the beginning. I could tell that she was true and genuine. And I wasn't looking for someone perfect. You know, Helen didn't have to be perfect. But she is. But I was going to say, she actually is perfect. I wasn't looking for perfect, but I discovered and found perfect in Helen. Yeah. She's perfect for me, and we're perfect for each other. And so actually, yes, we actually met in person within a month. Actually a little bit shorter than a month, because I flew over on the 1st of April. We first spoke on the 4th of March, and I had an April 1st flight. So it was less than a month and we met in person. Yeah. And I think that's one of the things. And Helen mentioned games, you know, being someone who had waited a long time to find that special one. I didn't want to rush in. I knew what I wanted was going to be forever, so I wanted to find the right person. It didn't matter what part of the world they were from, as long as we had a connection and a chemistry. That was the main thing for me. And Helen just is perfection to me. And in terms of games, like obviously both of us have, you know, tried to find that special one, and you know, it was honestly, it was refreshing, and so it made me just so happy that Helen was willing to, okay, let's make this happen now, because I've always been like that, you know, that, you know, we're granted this special gift of life, like let's not waste it by you know, playing games with each other and wasting time. There's so much time wasting with you know, I'd found personally with you know, a lot of people this generation, you know, whether it's online dating or whether it's in person, and both of us just know what we want, and we want the best life together forever.
And during his first visit in Kenya, he proposed, guys, but we're gonna show you like how I got proposed in our next video. Certainly. And I believe that you keep on watching and joining us together in this journey, so that we can grow together and be able to motivate and inspire each other.
Absolutely. Well said, Queen. So please subscribe, follow us. We're building a YouTube channel, which will be our main platform, but Helen's incredibly talented at creating TikTok videos, and it all comes from her heart and her soul. And it's so wonderful that she's putting out amazingly inspiring, uplifting, motivating videos on TikTok. So if you're following us on TikTok, make sure that you follow us also on our long form videos on YouTube. And we've also got an Instagram account where we'll be posting many amazing, you know, photos and photography from just the most incredible journey that we've embarked on together. And it's just the start.
It's just the
start, my queen. And the best is yet to come. And please join us, because we'll be putting out a lot of positivity. You'll see amazing vlogs and videos from all incredible parts of the world here, and predominantly here in Kenya, in Nairobi, and in our life living together on the Gold Coast in Australia. And so join in on the fun and the inspiration and the positivity, and we look forward to seeing you there. And yeah, thank you for your support and your love.
Yeah, and thank you for watching. We love you. I hope you will love us back. Bye.
Appreciate it. Appreciate the
See you on our
support.
next
Thank you very
video.
much. Thank you.